Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars, and today my pick of the day is this amazing 1960 Gibson ES-335. Okay, so we have about 4 amazing 335s in right now that are all loaded with PAFs. We have 259s that are dramatically different in color and feel, a really cool 62 that is dead mint museum quality, and we just got this thing. A little background on this guitar is there's a really well-known music manager out there. I won't say his name, but he's a big Martin collector and mainly an acoustic player, but at some point he bought a bunch of really cool electrics, and I'm pretty sure some of the acts and famous cats that surround him gave him some pointers on what to look for, because everything he sent me and that I've obtained from him is amazing, and this is no exception. This is the newest thing that I was able to pry from the collection. In return, I'm supposed to be hunting some acoustics down for him to kind of fill the empty hook, but until then, I got this available, and it's freakishly amazing. It's a 1960 Gibson ES-335 dot neck, you can see right there. 100% original, except for the fact that at one point, somebody had replaced the tuners and they just reamed it out a little bit and enlarged it slightly for another tuner set. Since then, they've been returned to the original tuners that fit in there perfect. You can't tell them unless you take those off. And we see that a lot. If you hear it's kind of a harsh term, but it's called reamed holes. That essentially just means that they enlarged it to set maybe some Grovers or Spurtzels, whatever. If they put it on some different tuner keys that need a little different size, back in the day when these weren't the price that they are today, guys, we just enlarge them a little bit. And so sometimes when you get vintage guitars and we go through and check them out, you pop those off and you see that they're a little bigger hole, which is what happened in this case. Doesn't affect it whatsoever when you put the original tuners back on. They fit great, and it is no issue. But because of that, you usually have an advantage of $1,000 or so to get knocked off it. But anyways, so that's the only thing that's going on. It's since then been returned to original tuners, so it's, all the original components are on it. It's awesome. Besides that, nothing's been done to this thing. The frets in this era, 59, 60, some of them are really fat, some of them are kind of just, your regular medium low. That's where these sit, but it plays great. The wear is, there's not a lot of it. All the frets are even and plays really, really, really nice. The PAFs in this guitar absolutely scream. It's just killer. I really love this one, and it's different than the 259s, the 62, the 60, which is this, has a little bit more of that slimmer neck, which I love. I've talked about it with Burst. 60 Burst have a little thinner neck compared to the 59s, which to me have this certain mid-range growl that is so cool. They're really aggressive, just mean guitars. And yeah, this thing is totally cool, so I'm excited about it. Beautiful top. Nice tobacco sunburst finish, which is just so classic. So today we're handing it over to Jacob Evergreen, an awesome player from LA. We have a bunch of mutual buddies. He stopped in here and I had to sit him down and throw a couple cool pieces at him. And we decided to grab this one. He does it some justice. And you'll hear he kind of messes around with a little bit of feedback while he's playing, and I'm glad he demonstrated that a little bit. He's playing through this Carr Skylark, brand new, just took it out of the box a couple days ago. One of my favorite amps that Carr makes. Just a really nice grab and go amp, 12 watts, reverb, cool little attenuator option on it. I love this amp. It's one of my favorite boutique amps out there in that realm. So let's see how it sounds. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a 1960 Gibson ES-335 dot neck with PAFs, original hardshell case, and Jacob plugged it through this brand new Carr Skylark. Thanks for watching. See you next time.